Scooby, those so don't go with that sweater.
Hi guys, so continuing on with my Halloween series for October, I decided to pick one of the people from Scooby Doo. Now I didn't pick Scooby or Shaggy, and I know Velma has her own TV show too, so I wanted to pick somebody who I think does not get picked as much, and that person is Daphne. So this video, I'm going to be doing a character analysis on her, and I'll be touching over things like, appearance, growth, relationships, strengths, weaknesses, things like that. Before I get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Daphne Blake is one of the core members of the Scooby Doo gang. She is often seen as fashionable, glamorous, and a resourceful character of the group. Initially, she was primarily portrayed as like the damsel in distress character, often found herself in trouble, needing to be rescued by her friends. However, over time, Daphne's character evolved significantly, becoming more dynamic and independent. And as far as her appearance goes, she's typically depicted with her signature bright red hair, purple dress, and green scarf. She is the most fashion-conscious member of the gang, often portrayed as stylish and glamorous, which sometimes leads people to underestimate her. Her appearance emphasizes her femininity, but it also reflects her strong sense of identity and confidence. At first glance, Daphne might seem shallow due to her interest in fashion and beauty. However, her character is much deeper. She is courageous, determined, and resourceful, showing that her outer appearance doesn't define her abilities. She consistently proves herself as someone who can think quickly under pressure, especially in later adaptations of the show. Now, I won't be considering the Velma TV show because I feel like that's like a spin-off multiverse version of the show, so it's not like authentic to the original version. But everybody and their moms know Daphne was known as being really cute, really girly, stylish, and not girly in a bad way, but that's just like what she was kind of known for. And especially like early on, like I just mentioned, she was kind of known for that, almost considered stupid. Like that trope from back in the day. The pretty girl who's an airhead or just mean girl type vibes. That's kind of what she gave. Now, I was introduced to Scooby Doo from a pup named Scooby Doo, so I loved all the characters equally. But continuing on, as far as like her growth and stuff goes, Daphne was primarily defined by her role in the group as the one who like often stumbled into traps or needed rescuing. She even earned a nickname called Danger Prone Daphne, which I had never heard of, but I looked it up, and apparently this is what she used to be called in like older movies and stuff. So that also just kind of showed like that was a main part of her character. But as the franchise and stuff like evolved, I think Daphne did too. So by the time of like, What's New Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo Mystery, and like the other movies and stuff and TV shows, because they created quite a few actually. It's a really good series. Good. I love Scooby Doo, FYI. Okay. But in later movies and stuff, like she's been shown to have martial arts skills, lock picking, and does detective work. Daphne has become much more involved in solving the mysteries, showing that she's not just like a passive member of the group, but an essential like person to the team's success. And I really feel like that was really great because so many times women are often shown as like if they're pretty, they can't be deeper than that. They can't be smart. They can't be strong. And I love the movie with the when they made like the movie using real life people. Daphne kicks butt, so you know what I mean? I love seeing that side of her. Relationships. Okay, so Daphne's relationships with the rest of the group are obviously an essential part of her character development. She particularly shares a very close bond with Fred Jones. I know most people ship them together. They seem to be in a relationship. I think it's like pretty obvious it's a romantic relationship. Yeah, I think for most people who watch the show, it's very clear like Shaggy and Velma kind of have a thing, but the most obvious like blatant relationship is like Fred and Daphne. They're very clearly a couple, I don't know if they've ever directly said that they are a couple, but they definitely have relationship, romantic undertones to it. And their relationship is super cute. They seem to have like a deep respect for each other, and he appreciates Daphne's bravery and cleverness. And to me, I think he loves being around if she needs his help or just to work together in general. Daphne is such a deeper character, as in you would think she would be like a mean girl, something like that, as far as Velma goes, but they also have a really good friendship. It seems like Daphne is often encouraging Velma to more break out of the serious shell, so to speak. And they even work together with solving mysteries, and it's just really beautiful to see that they can show that these two characters who aren't alike and probably wouldn't have been friends like on their own, but because of the situations they ended up in, they ended up being best friends and being really close. And I think that plays a good role in the group's success as a whole. And as far as Shaggy goes, Daphne, they seem to have a more playful relationship as well with Scooby, but you could tell she deeply cares about both of them. And she seems like she's always having like treats for Scooby or helping them out. Like, she is not that jerk at all that I think sometimes she may get depicted as or even thought of as, but she's really not like that. Strengths and weaknesses. Okay, Daphne's main strength is her bravery and optimism. Like I said, back in the day, she used to have a more damsel archetype, but now she's kind of shown that she's really smart and she will use her knowledge of fashion and everyday objects to kind of find creative ways to get out of tough spots. I think that also shows like the writers have kind of moved forward too as well, which is really great because women should never be made to feel dumb or stupid about liking fashion or makeup or things like that. And I like that it actually shows that there's a strength in knowing about those things. Like, my sister can sew and I can't sew a thing. And I bet you, like, if it ever got cold and there wasn't a store around, one of us would probably fare much better. If there ever was a time for, sewing to be needed, like, certain people really shine in different ways. And so I think that was just a really beautiful way for them to like round out her character. One of her obvious weaknesses can be that she does love fashion, and it's like in a bad way, right? So she could be a little materialistic or over concerned about her physical appearance and superficial in some movies. And it's usually just kind of for like comedic effect, but it does occasionally like take away from her being a very strong character and knowing how to fight and solve crimes and things like that. Obviously, though, in like recent movies, that's been really minimal. Rare that it's shown that. Normally it just has like a balance for her love and fashion with her strong ability and sense of practicality. In conclusion, Daphne Blake is a character who has grown immensely from her early days. She is no longer the damsel in distress, but she is now a capable, strong, resourceful investigator. Her evolution reflects broader cultural shifts, especially now. And she is intelligent, brave, and invaluable to the team. This character is beloved by many people, and she's very beautiful, and she's very smart. And it proves that she is far more than meets the eye. And she's a perfect character for the Scooby Doo franchise. We love her. We love Daphne. I love her. The fans love her. I think she just adds such a great portion to the show because it does show you don't have to throw away one without the other. You can have a balance. You can be a girly girl and like to solve mysteries. You can be a girly girl and love true crime. Both of these things can exist at the same time. You can be smart and you don't have to give away, because I think sometimes that's what happens. We think if someone is smart, they have to give up their beauty. They have to give up caring about how they look or their appearance and things like that. And you can have both. So yeah, that is all for today. That was my character analysis of Daphne Blake from Scooby Doo. And I hope you thoroughly enjoyed listening to this. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have a suggestion for another character I should try, comment down below. Bye.